Hello, peace and blessings, love and light to all that's listening and tuning in. This is the Spiritual Divine Wisdom Channel. I am Supreme Divine Millennium. Today we're going to be doing our reading for Pisces for the month of June, a general reading for the month of June 2021 for Pisces. I want you to remember that my readings are timeless. That means that whenever you get this frequency, whenever you resonate with this frequency, that this energy is for you. Remember, we're talking energy, we're talking spirit, we're talking metaphysics, we're talking alchemy, we're talking occult reprogramming. I created this channel so that you can gain greater clarity and communication with spirit, so that you can get a deeper and more closer relationship with spirit, understanding your life purpose. Let's get started. Frequency. What messages do you have for the Pisces for the month of June? Amplify your thoughts of negativity within the frequency. Give you bad food, mess up the frequency. What messages do we have for Libra? Excuse me, for Pisces. Very active energy. What messages do we have for Pisces for the month of June? What messages do you have for Pisces for the month of June, Father? Frequency. We have the Four Cups. So right now, what's most important is about stabilizing your emotions, emotional stability through this emotional process. You have the World card in reverse. We have the Moon in reverse. Okay. With this Four of Cups, you're stabilizing your relationship with yourself. You're stabilizing your relationship with your partner. You're stabilizing your relationships. With this World card, you're feeling out of balance. With this World card in reverse, you're feeling out of balance. You're coming to a point where you're trying to find your place in the world. You're not feeling like you're a part of the world. You're not feeling like you're making a contribution. The challenge is the mysterious path. The Moon card represents the spirit, the mysterious path that you're walking. The challenge is that it's an unseen path, that it's a new path, that it's something that you either haven't experienced before or you have little knowledge about it. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, you're coming to a completion financially, so you're stabilizing a particular amount of energy. You're stabilizing emotional energy about your financial situation, about your home, about what you need to be doing in the world to make finances. Could be that you're making finances one way and it's not fulfilling you emotionally. Okay. As you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay. Ten of Swords, you're coming through a completion, or you're needing to complete the cycle. A certain amount of beliefs that you have made you feel trapped, defeated, beaten down. And it's time to reverse that polarity. It's time to look at things from a different angle, from a different perception. Okay. We're going through a lot of inner work this month, Pisces. You have the Hermit. You have inner searching. Okay. So what we have here is you're not emotionally stable about where you're supposed to be at in the world. You're trying to gain a particular amount of emotional stability so that you can be stable through the process, but you're still not in balance with the world. Maybe it's because now you're trying to do something new, and it's a mystery to you, and you don't really know how you're going to do this. You don't really know what you're going to do. You don't really know how to feel about it. But it's a completion going on. It's a cycle that's ending. And this cycle has a lot to do with your finances, with your home. To overcome it, you're going to have to stop feeling beat up. You're going to have to stop with the negative thought process. You're going to have to stop with the negative belief system that you have. You're going to have to see yourself differently. It's going to require a lot of inner searching. You're going to need to bring light to all of the dark areas about your finances, about your home. Maybe there's a situation going on that you're feeling unstable because you don't have a home yet, or you want a better home, or the people in your home is making you feel a certain way, not feeling a part of the world. You're not feeling a part of the world. You're feeling like a misfit. You're feeling like the black sheep. And you're starting to embark upon a new cycle of things. There's a completion of a cycle. But this cycle is not going to complete until you shed light. Until you shed light on some things. Let's get a little bit more clarification from the goddess. What messages do you have for the Pisces, goddess, pertaining to this spread? What messages do you have for the Pisces pertaining to this spread for the month of June? Okay. Let's see what messages the goddess have. What messages do you have for the Pisces for the month of June pertaining to this spread? What messages do you have for the Pisces for the month of June. We have the same card, Guardian, just came up in the Libra reading, and it's in reverse, same exact way as the Libra. And it's all about your emotions. It's all about realizing that you are spiritually protected. And for dealing with issues that you don't feel a certain way, or it feels very awkward dealing with this situation, you have to realize that you are protected, that there's nothing that could go wrong in the situation or hurt you. You have Dana, the high priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So, first of all, you've been feeling like a victim in the world. You don't know your place in the world. You feel like you don't fit. You feel like the black sheep. You feel like a misfit. First of all, you have to realize that you're protected. There's nothing that the world can't do. What the Creator has for you, the world can't take away. With this High Priestess card, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Looking for your place in the world. That's why you haven't been feeling that you fit in with the world. Be in the world, but not of the world. The scripture says that if I was from this world, they would praise me, they would give me credit. But because I'm not from this world, they hate me. So you have to understand that you have divine knowledge, that there's a lot of people that are needing your divine knowledge, that can help with your divine knowledge, which is this mysterious path, because this may be something that you haven't really been paying attention to. It's been in the background with this moon card. It's in the background. It's something that's in the subconscious. And you have a particular set of knowledge that a lot of people would love to learn from you or would need your assistance. But you have to understand your place in this world. You have to understand why you have this knowledge. And then we have Hathor, receptivity in reverse. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So you haven't been allowing yourself to receive because you've been locked in victim conscious. You've been feeling like you're an outcast, an outlaw. You have divine knowledge that can help others. So there's a mysterious path, meaning there's something that maybe you haven't even seen or thought about yourself doing or felt that you can do. So a lot of you Pisces may be tarot readers. A lot of you Pisces may be masters of meditation. A lot of you Pisces may be masters of Tantra. Or whatever your specific divine knowledge is, it's time to open it up and share it with the world. It's going to bring a completion within your finances. And it's also going to help you stabilize your emotions. You're going to have to search deep within yourself to understand why you have this knowledge and why it's time to bring it to the world. So this month is about emotional stability. is about understanding that you're not an outcast to the world. Understanding that you may feel like you're an outcast because you vibrate on a higher frequency with this High Priestess card. And it's time for you to go on this mysterious path. Which this mysterious path is an inner search. But it's going to come from you completing this negative thought process about yourself. Stop feeling like you're the outcast. Stop feeling that things are always against you. Stop thinking these thoughts. Start reaffirming these beliefs. You have to understand that as a man thinketh, so is he. It's about reprogramming your mind. It's about realizing that you're not beaten down. I'm going to show you this card in the upright position. You see it's a man laying down. You see the swords on top. You see the animal in the background. He's laying on the ground. So that means that he's tired. He's frustrated mentally. He's feeling beat down. He has a whole... These are all negative beliefs, thoughts, perceptions about yourself. It's about you completing that. It's about you completing that. Let's get some chakra cards to give us some clarification. This month, you're going to get your abundance when you understand. When you understand your place in the world. When you understand your place in the world. There's no reason to be afraid of this mysterious path that you're about to face. I don't care if you've never been a tarot reader. I don't care if you've never been a meditation master or a teacher. It's calling for the time for you to go through an inner search. For you to reevaluate your place in the world. For you to reevaluate how you believe about yourself. How do you perceive about yourself? What do you see? What do you think about yourself? It's time for you to look at the things that you have, the talents that you have, spiritually, mentally, or emotionally, or physically, and accept them a little more. And allow them to take you along a path. Clarify the Four of Cups for me, please. Clarify the Four of Cups for me, please, energy. Like I said, it's a completion going on. So this could be meaning, this completion, as you can see, is a lady looking at the grave. So you could be emotionally completing a process where you're emotionally letting go. You're letting go. You're understanding the cycle that went on. Someone that may have passed, Pisces, someone that may have passed that you used to have a certain dependency on, whether it was an emotional dependency, financial dependency, mental, whatever. But it's time to complete that cycle and let that energy go and reevaluate your feelings. Reevaluating your choices. Clarify the world in reverse for me, goddess. Clarify the world in reverse for me, goddess. Excuse the technical difficulties. Once again, we got the self-worth card and it's in reverse. And once again, we have it on top of the world card in reverse. It's about you understanding your worth. It's about you understanding your value. It's about you understanding that even though you feel like an outcast, even though you feel that the world doesn't accept you, it's about understanding that you do have a certain amount of value to bring to the world. It's about you accepting that value first. If you don't see yourself as a $1 million person, how would you ever attract $1 million? Everything starts in the mind first. So it's about you feeling this value. It's about you feeling this self-worth. It's about you understanding that you are worth more to the world than the world could tell you you're worth. It's about you going deep within and finding your value, your worth. How else will you understand that which is valuable for you to be teaching? Clarify the moon card in reverse for me, energy. Clarify the moon card in reverse for me, energy. We have perfection in reverse. And if you can see, this card is all about perfecting what you speak. In other words, you might have been a very, very blunt person with no regards to how the people feel about the words you're saying, because in your mind, I'm speaking truth though. But you must learn to speak your words with grace. Speak your words in a pleasant way that people can receive them so that they can help themselves from the truth that you speak, which is the mysterious path that you're going down. Let's go further. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. We have recovery. Okay, so you had this recovery. And then remember we had this completion. So if something was completed, and it's about recovering from it now. It's about recovering it from it now. It's about recovering from the financial instability. It's about recovering from the financial insecurity. It's about recovering from the low self-esteem, low self-value you have for self. Clarify the Ten of Swords for me, please. Clarify the Ten of Swords for me, please. Energy. Clarify the Ten of Swords for me, energy. Clarify the Ten of Swords for the Pisces. We have miracle and we have it in reverse. It's a miracle card in the upright position. We have it in reverse. We have it in reverse for this Ten of Swords. When it comes to completing this process, when it comes to reevaluating and changing this negative thought process you have about yourself, these negative beliefs, these negative thoughts that cause frustration, anxiety, the victim consciousness, it's going to take you to understand that one positive act is a miracle. It's going to take you to understand that miracles start within. So you're going to have to change from your negative thought process. You're going to have to let your negativity go. That's going to be a miracle to transmute. And it's going to start with the fire. Fire what changes the elemental energy. And it starts within the solar plexus energy. Let's go on to our last card, which is the Hermit. Clarify the Hermit for me. Clarify the Hermit for me. Energy. Clarify the Hermit for me. Grief. We have grief. Okay, we have grief, we have recovery, and we have completion. I want you to see that. We have completion, and I want you to see the ladies look at the funeral site, at the grave site. We have recovery, and then we have grief. Now, with this grief being with the Hermit, this Hermit is about inner searching. So you're inner searching, you're searching for the grief. You're searching for whatever it is that you lost that you need to grieve. And you're searching for completing this grief. You could be grieving over your financial situation. You could be grieving over somebody that you lost. You could be grieving over something that you lost. It's time for you to search deeply within to find the source of this grief and to change it. It is blocking you. It is stopping you from going down the mysterious path and becoming this high priestess or high priest. It is making you feel as if though you're a victim. This grief is what's got you feeling like beating down. This grief is what's causing the negativity within your mind. You could be feeling that you couldn't make it without this person, without this thing. Whatever it was, this job that you may have lost, or this person you may have lost, or this situation that may have been changed or lost. But you're going through a period where it's time to stabilize yourself emotionally. Now let's get into some occult solution. With the solution, Spirit, what messages do you have for us as solution, Spirit? What messages do you have for us, Spirit? What messages do you have for us, Spirit? What messages do you have for the Pisces, Spirit, for solution for the month of June? Okay, we have Saturn. We have Saturn in reverse. Both God and planet. Saturn is a taskmaster and a representation of Father Time. Invoke Saturn when needing discipline, focus, and clear boundaries. Sustainable success is only achieved with Saturn's firm hand pushing you to let go of bad habits. Now, we're going to look at this completion card. And I want you to remember, Pisces, that something was being completed and you're stabilizing your emotions this month. So Saturn is telling you to sustain success only by Saturn's firm hand pushing you to let go of bad habits and destructive patterns. So when we say bad habits and destructive patterns, and we're talking about stabilizing your emotions, we're talking about changing the way you think about yourself so that you can feel differently. We're talking about healing. We're talking about healing. We're talking about looking at the destructive patterns. Patterns mean every time this situation comes into your reality, you feel this way constantly. And in order to change that reality, you must change the way you feel about that reality. That's why you're stabilizing your emotions this month. On a Saturday morning, draw a bath and add any of Saturn's herbs: cypress, mullein, witch hazel, or shepherd's purse. If you have an obsidian stone, you can use an obsidian stone in the bath so it can be charged with the grounding and sobering effects of Saturn. After your bath, bury the herbs outside. Keep the obsidian at your workspace or in your pocket whenever you need Saturn's grounding assistance. Stabilizing your emotions. Stabilizing. You're stabilizing mean you're grounding, mean you're bringing them from a higher world and you're grounding them so that you can use them tangibly, so that you can make earthly use with them. Second one we have is initiation. And this initiation is on the High Priestess. So in order for you to have this divine knowledge to help others through your spiritual teachings, you must be initiated. Okay, now when you hear me speak of initiation, I'm not talking about traditional initiation. Initiation is any situation that you go through that transforms you or change you or initiate something. The rite of passage dedicating oneself to the craft should be performed anytime. So the initiation process is you going through whatever you have to go through to understand you, to understand your value, to understand your magic, to understand your spiritual gifts. Last but not least, we have Cat, and Cat came in reverse. The cat is a legendary symbol of magic. The cat's stealth, secret, shape-shifting, intuitive prowess, and magnetic charm make it indispensable to magical practitioners. When a cat crosses our path, good luck, mystery, and information will surely follow. On a Sunday morning or when the moon is in Leo, create